Along with this program, we are talking about the importance of toys and play in development. Normally, when we do this program, we would actually have the kids come in and have the toys, and the kids would get to play together and lead the parents to whatever toys they wanted to play with. And basically, it's child-led play. But because we can't get together because of COVID, we're doing things a little bit different. So I will be featuring some toys today. Today's features toys. One of them is this little guy here. And this little guy here is our educational bear. And this is great for play, and it's good for a lot of different things. So we have a zipper here, and your child can learn how to use a zipper. Your child can learn how to do snaps, his little outfit snaps and buttons. There's a little buckle, a shoestring. Of course, they won't be tying shoes for a while, but it's something for them to play with. And Velcro. This is good for helping your child learn to dress themselves. So whenever they get a little bit older, they'll be starting to dress themselves. And this is a good way for them to learn that. Another thing this is good for is pretend play. So you pretend play with your teddy bear. This teddy bear is a baby doll. It's a baby. I love on the baby. I show affection to the baby. It's really good. I pointed out the buttons and the snaps and the zipper. These are vocabulary words that your children are just learning. It's good for developing the fine motor skills that they'll need when they learn how to write. It's good for problem solving skills. So if they don't know how to do this, they have to figure this out, how to do the zipper. Cognitive skills, hand-eye coordination. So this addresses a lot of these different things. So this is one of the toys that you will receive after the program. You can come in and pick this up. The other toy that we have today is a puzzle. And puzzles do a lot of things in child development. This one has 8 different pieces. It's shapes. It's a chunky puzzle, so it's easy for them to hold in their hands. Each puzzle piece has the shape underneath in a different color or the same color as the shape. So it's easy for them to match the shape. It has the words written out, so that's addressing some early literacy things there, learning that words have meanings. Words and letters have meaning. This helps develop spatial skills, hand-eye coordination, fine motor development. It boosts confidence and self-esteem because when they are able to do it, it makes them happy. They've done a good job, and it advances social skills. They can play with this different ways. These chunky puzzles are good. Of course, the shape one is not as easy to play with as some of the other ones, but this is good for pretend play. They can use this for pretend play. I know here at the library, we have some of these chunky puzzles that are the shapes of animals. And so they can take those shapes and just kind of, play with them like they would play with any other small toy. Another thing that they can do with these, and I know it's really loud and sometimes you don't want to hear it, but banging them together and making those sounds and making that music is really good for their development. Talk to them while you're doing the puzzle. Talk about putting the shapes in the certain places. This is a square. This is a yellow square. It has 4 sides. Can you count the sides with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put this square in the spot where the square is. Can you find the yellow square and then put it in the spot? And it's just, I think Christy said, just expanding on that, just making those conversations. Oh, look, the red square fits in this square, or this yellow square fits in this square. When they get it right, make a big deal out of it. And even though this looks really easy to us because we know how to do all of this, This takes time to learn. So don't be frustrated with your child. Don't let your child get frustrated with it. It's supposed to be a fun thing to do. Another thing is it helps with cognitive skills. They come in different themes. Focus on themes that your child really likes. If your kid likes tractors, find a tractor puzzle and do that tractor puzzle together. One of the first ways that little ones that, learn how to do puzzles is putting things in and taking them out. So if you have a bowl and they're putting things in the bowl and taking things out of the bowl, that is the first way they learn how to do puzzles, actually. I thought that was interesting. Another thing, those little shape sorters that they have, that's one of the earlier type of puzzles that kids learn how to do. So you will be getting today the bear and the puzzle. You will also be getting a little bag that has more information on speech and language and hearing. It has a book in it, information on pre-writing skills, has a pre-writing checklist. So you'll be getting all that today, and you can pick it up anytime after this program. The other thing we're going to do today is our exploration station. And in our exploration station, we're just talking about things that you can provide your child to play with that are easy, that are at home, that you might have at home that will help them develop their cognitive skills, that kind of thing. In today's exploration station, we're just going to do sensory bags. And these are squishy sensory bags. And so I just have just a regular baggie. And this one actually has the white on it. You can get this off with alcohol if you have it at home, like rubbing alcohol, and just rub it off. It's not necessary. You don't have to rub it off. You can keep it on there. So with this exploration bag, we are going to take a baggie, and I'm just going to take just some shaving cream. This is just regular foamy shaving cream. If you don't have shaving cream at home and you have whipped cream at home, you can use that. If you don't have either of those things at home, going up, getting big there. I have a recipe that I'm going to send you guys about how to make stuff at home using flour and water. And this can be a little bit messy, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. So I put maybe about half filled with shaving cream. And I'm going to take some paint. If you do not have paint at home, you can use food coloring. You don't actually have to use anything, but I'm going to use some paint because I like to make it a little bit messier. I have the zipper type of Ziploc baggie, so you know that it stays closed a lot better. You can also tape up the top if you're worried. This might be something that you want to do, not on carpet. But I have the red paint in there and I have the yellow paint in there, and we're just going to give this to our child. We're just going to let them squish it all together. I want to get some of this air out of here. Squish it all together. And this will teach them mixing. They can learn how to mix their colors and see what colors red and yellow make together. It's good for small motor skills, that hand dexterity. I think I probably should have squeezed out more of the air there. There we go. And there are things that you can do with these, and not just with squishing them together, because this is a lot of fun actually. But you can take these and you can lay them out, and I said you want to get more of the air out of it than I have. And then you can use it to create letters. So you can have them write their letters in it, with their fingers. I really like the squishing though. It will also help them work on small motor skills, hand strengthening. So they need hand strength to be able to write later on. and visual skills as they learn how the colors mix. So that is our exploration station today. It's a little bit messy. Messy is good with little ones, though. It really helps them develop those skills. So just going to wipe that in there. Before we say goodbye, does anybody have any more questions? Any other questions? Okay. Well, we have. I'm going to talk about. We're gonna sing a couple of songs. The first one we're going to sing is the one we sang last week. If you were here last week, we're just going to re-sing that. Repetition is good. And it's Round Around the Garden. So you can do this on your child's hand. You can do it on their stomach. You can really do it anywhere. I usually do it on my daughter's stomach. She always liked that because it's easier to tickle that way. And we go round and round the garden goes the teddy bear. One step, two step, tickle under there. That's a fun one. We'll do that one again. Round and round the garden goes the teddy bear. One step, two step, tickle under there. Awesome! Yay! Our new song that we're going to sing today, or finger play, is the Itsy Bitsy Spider. And lots of people know the Itsy Bitsy Spider. It tells a fun story that keeps your child's attention. The repetition of motion helps your child learn them even faster. And if they're doing the little finger motions, it helps with develop those small motor skills. So we're going to do the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! Now, if you have little bitty ones, this is actually a good song you can still sing, even if you have like newborn babies or little babies who can't do the finger movements. You can just do it with your own fingers up the baby's arm, up the baby's back, up the baby's little legs. And we do the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! All right, good job, everyone. Now today, I do want to remind everybody, after this is over with, you come up to the second floor children's floor desk and you can pick up your bag and your toys. If you have not signed up for the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten, now this is something that Christy had mentioned, was the importance of reading to your child. If you've not signed up for the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten, I encourage you to do so. When you sign up, you will get a bag that has a book in it, all the information about the program. Every 100 books that you read to your child, you get a small little toy. For every 250 books, you get a free book. And then at the end, once you've finished and read your 1,000 books, they will receive, or we usually do like a graduation ceremony. Of course, this year we weren't able to do that, but we did compensate with something else. So that's a lot of fun. And as Christy said, it's very important to read. There is a 30 million word gap between children who are read to and children who are not read to. So, they're exposed to, I think it's 3.9 rare words for every 1,000 words read. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. And you do not have to read 1,000 individual books. You can read the same book 1,000 times. You do not have to read the entire book. As she said, you can read part of the book and we will still count that. So I think that's it. One more thing. We do have a Ready, Set, Play Facebook group. I think I sent out an invitation using everybody's email addresses for that. And that will be a place where you could communicate with each other if you want. I'll post things about child development, early literacy, that kind of thing. So I encourage you to join that.